How go?
How go? It go?
It go, it do?
It do?
Do the thing?
It do.
Yeah, do.
It do. Do.
Do.
If you couldn't tell, this is a horror podcast.
Yeah. We talk about doo-doo. Speaking of doo-doo. No, I'm kidding. Kind of.
No, kind of. The theme of this week is ghosts.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's taken almost 2 whole seasons for us to finally get to them.
Yeah, well, you know. The one we really wanted to do has never been available.
Right.
So we went and bought it.
Yeah, bought it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I bought it.
I totally bought it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Temporarily. Anyway.
So we are going to start... I think we just jump into it.
Yeah.
Let's just jump into it. We're going to start with House. It is, like, what was it, 77 or 75?
Yes, 77.
77. It changed my opinion on Happiness at the Katakuris. Because I was like, oh, this is the source material. That was camp. I get it now.
I'm still lost.
I am too.
Was that supposed to be a doctor jacket or a butcher coat?
I thought it was like a wedding dress.
No, with the dude.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. And the names in this movie are ridiculous.
Very succinct.
Gorgeous.
Melody. Fantasy. Hold on, because these are my 7 dwarfs, okay? Right? So we have Gorgeous, Melody, Fantasy, Kung Fu, Mac.
Yeah.
Sweets. Who am I missing?
Ramen delivery
Professor.
guy. Professor. Ramen delivery guy.
Ramen delivery guy. Ramen delivery guy ex machina.
Yeah, right? I'm glad to know that 70s music sounds the same in Japan.
Okay, so there's this scene where the whole plot, I would love to explain it to you. I really, really would. If I had any idea what happened, other than they went to a house, and they started dying.
She paid for that watermelon.
She paid for the watermelon. And then her decapitated head bit her friend's butt.
I don't know what was with the doll.
I don't even
with the glowy eyes.
I don't know.
However, I swear, near the end, she was playing the Black Parade.
I was about to say, there's the scene where she sits down at the piano that she already swears tried to bite her. I don't know why you would sit back down
didn't
at it.
It eat her?
It did eat her after,
the piano
after the Black
ate
Parade.
her.
But I swear to God, she went, bong, 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 bong. And I went, well, no! Look. Yeah. Uh-huh.
We wrote the
same thing.
And it's
Same
when
thing.
I was a young boy.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just added my father.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Why was there a bear in the ramen shop?
Was that there? Oh my God. Did Gerard Way steal that?
You know, and I wouldn't be surprised if a foreign movie from the 70s was a huge inspiration for them.
Well, you know where Ep6 got their name, don't you? The band Ep6?
Yeah.
The X-Files episode.
That's what I thought, yeah. I was about to say.
No, they've admitted...
I just watched that episode yesterday.
They've said that's where we got our name.
Yeah. So, like, it's... I don't know.
Yeah, possible. Possible.
Kung Fu is the only cool one, I think. I liked her.
You know...
She was pretty.
What I watched last night?
Huh.
A Kung Fu movie.
Yeah?
Yeah. So, I like the Kung Fu.
I like the Kung Fu. And, like, she was the one that was like... They're like, oh my God, we're stuck and we're trapped in this house forever. And Kung Fu's like, I'll just kick the door down, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Would she say something about, like, this is an old movie? No, it's not. It's a Kung Fu movie.
Yes. So, like, the girls were kind of iconic.
Yeah.
I was lost about half the time.
I'm just confused. I don't know what happened.
I have a quote.
Oh.
Huge lips. That they were giant, like, they were. It was like the Rocky Horror mouth that was floating around, and Gorgeous, or was it Professor? One of them goes, "Ooh, huge lips."
Yeah.
And, like, things are flying all around the room, but, oh, huge lips.
I was very confused by the huge lips.
Very confused by the huge lips. A little confused by the ending as well.
Yeah. I was confused about it a lot.
A lot. Auntie was iconic, though.
Yeah.
She was iconic.
I still have no idea what I watched.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I didn't even elf nap.
No, I didn't either. I was glued in the whole time.
Yeah.
Didn't even look at my phone once.
I don't know.
Couldn't do it.
I have no idea.
I don't know. I couldn't explain it to you.
Nope.
I could try again. I don't think I want to, though.
I'm good, thanks.
Okay. Next up, we have a ghost.
Yes. Now, I love this movie.
Right?
It's not going second because it's crap. It's not the first time I watched it.
Yeah, this is just, it's not like, this movie sucked and that's why it's so low on the list. It's just, in comparison to the rest of the movies, it falls a little short.
Yeah,
and we can't even say it's because it's PG-13 because there were a couple of others on this list that were PG-13 that were much better.
Bowling shirt hopper ghost.
Bowling shirt hopper ghost. Did it bug you? Okay, so the whole time you think this ghost name's Ernest.
Yeah.
And then towards the end you find out, oh no, his name's Randy.
Yeah.
But they still call him Ernest.
Well, he's Ernest the ghost.
He's Ernest the ghost.
He's viral now.
He's Ernest the ghost, but they also learned that Ernest killed Randy and put him in his shirt.
Mm-hmm.
If I was Randy and the young family that just helped me get to the other side called me by the name of the man that killed me, I'd be a little peeved.
Yeah.
I'd be a little
well, then
peeved.
he would be Peeves, and it'd be a different movie. Actually, it wouldn't be a movie at all, because where was Peeves?
Right?
Where was Peeves?
Where was Peeves?
Where was Peeves?
Did they even talk about him in the movies?
I don't think so.
He was such a huge plot device in the book.
I loved Peeves in the book.
Too.
I was so mad.
I also feel like there wasn't enough Nearly Headless Nick.
No.
Because he was also
quite heavy in the books. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially during, like, the Battle of Hogwarts and stuff.
Now, did he... Moaning Myrtle. I mean, she was impressed by his, bubbles.
I mean, she were a moaning.
Uh-huh.
She were a moaning.
Yeah.
So this one made me go... Oh.
When she's like, Ernie impregnated me?
when it was, I can't touch you, but you can touch me. I went, oh. Oh.
See, okay, but I think Hopper's hot.
I do too. I'd let Ernest the ghost.
Yeah.
Like, he could get it. Look,
like,
I'm
hey,
gonna
Hopper.
say it.
Hey, Hopper. He's got the Pedro Pascal thing. Oh, you're a parent to a child that's not yours? Haro.
And you want to know the hottest thing about him? Like, David Harbour himself, he's married to Lily Allen. And he takes care of her kids.
Did you watch
Violent Night? And he lets them make fun of her. Huh?
Did you watch Violent Night?
I did.
Hot Santa?
Look, between him and Lily Allen, I don't know who I'm more jealous of, frankly.
Well, see, here's the thing with that, though, is I watched Game of Thrones, and so Lily Allen's brother can take a hike because...
Well, she wrote the whole song about him.
Yeah.
About, you get your shit together, Alfie.
But his character in Game of Thrones, we've talked about this.
Yeah.
Screw off, Reek. So, it's not Theon, it's Reek.
Yeah.
So, I would do anything to not be related to Alfie Allen.
Fair.
So, I mean, no offense to Alfie. I guess he's just good, like, you know.
Good actor.
He's a good actor because I can't stand his face.
Yeah. It's the Umbridge effect.
Yes. And there's another Game of Thrones character, Joffrey.
Oh, yeah. I know that one.
Yeah.
I know that one.
He had to, like, drop out of acting from the hate mail.
Really?
Yeah. The wife from Breaking Bad got so many death threats because of her character on Breaking Bad. That just means they're really good at acting. Right? I guess. I hope.
I would hope.
I would hope, because there's a couple of actors that I have never liked because every character they play is horrible, and then you turn out they're a horrible person. You're like, you're not acting.
Yeah. There are so many actors that I'm afraid of that being true. Like, do you know how shocked I would be if you told me Josh Rubin murdered a woman in a cabin in the woods? Not at all. Not at all.
None. Because he's one of those that, like, yeah, he's hot and yeah, he's funny, and you're like,
But you're also like,
are you acting?
Are you?
Please be acting.
Please be acting. But are you?
But he did just get married. I say just. It was months ago.
Yeah.
But, like, he did just get married. So, I don't know. I'm gonna tell you. So there is this. It doesn't have to do with sports ball. There is this sports ball player.
Okay.
Who is like, my guy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not gonna say his name, but this guy thinks way too much of himself, and even though my guy is like, you should be voted this thing, this other guy is like, I don't care, and they're like, oh, it's gonna be him. Oh, it's gonna be him, right? So he gives, not I beat my wife. He gives, my wife goes off on me, pouring her heart and soul to me while I'm on the phone playing. And when she's done, I just go, yeah. Yeah. That's what he gets. He doesn't care enough. Not that if you care, you beat them. But he's not invested enough.
The way I would
to get angry enough. Leave. You know what I mean? Yeah. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, I would just go, bye.
Yeah. No, caring enough, that's not what I mean. Not like...
No, yeah. I have a new word because of this movie.
What?
Unprofesh.
Did you notice the furry sex?
I did notice the furry sex.
Yeah.
I think it's technically called GIF. Or is that just when it's in, drawn pornography?
I don't know. It was an octopus and a...
And a squirrel?
And a squirrel?
It seemed like a
squirrel. So is that... I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't judge. Mm-hmm. I don't even kink ask why. Do what you want. I don't care.
Yeah, no kink shame, no kink ask why. I get it.
I get it. No.
It's just not for me.
And I'm not one of those people who's like, no.
I just feel like I would get too hot in the suit.
Yeah.
And that's where my issues start and end.
I accept you.
Yeah, we love you.
We love you. It's cool.
Honestly, have you ever met?
Oh yeah.
Why are they all some of the best people you've ever met in your entire life?
Yeah. No, we're accepting. We're accepting.
Yeah. Hey,
but an octopus?
My one ex who broke up with me because he was gay and is now a gay furry. I love you. I love you, and I want only the best for you.
Yeah. See, we're not one of those furry hater groups. Nope. But I have questions about the octopus.
I do too. Question number 1: are the tentacles usable?
Question number 2: are you okay? Because he fell over.
Right.
They, I don't know who was in there. They fell over when
it seemed to have a turtle situation,
like a Randy from A Christmas Story.
Yeah,
I can't get up. So is the octopus okay?
Yeah,
Anthony Mackie played the perfect
yeah,
but he's not like that. I've seen other movies where I'm like,
yeah. Have me convinced in this one, though.
Yeah, I've seen 3 Anthony Mackie movies recently.
Huh.
I know.
What's going on with that?
I don't know. I just keep popping up. And
I have a quote from this one that almost made me cry.
Fair.
It was when little brother comes back, looks at older brother who's sitting on the stairs, and he goes, I'm sorry about your car. And brother goes, it's just a car, dude. You good?
Yeah.
And I was like, they've been fighting the whole movie at each other's throats, but that's the true sibling dynamic.
Yeah.
Is I'm gonna fuck with you. Mm-hmm. But when you're down, it's just a car, dude. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it.
This was a sweet movie. It's a good family flick.
It is. My kids loved it. Yeah. And when they built up to the reveal of the ghost, the 2-year-old was like, done, kill me. And I was like, honey, just watch. It's not scary, I promise. Yeah. And then he popped up and he went, see, not scary. So, I mean.
Yeah. It's a good family watch. It's sweet. It's got funny moments as well.
There's no, in your face violence, really. I mean, there's some gunfire, but no one gets.
And a bludgeoning.
Yeah, no one gets hit.
Yeah.
When the cop has the gun on the kid, the ghost steals it invisibly and dumps it out and hands it back to him. So, I mean, it's really...
Yeah.
Limited violence.
Yeah.
Limited language-ish.
Yeah. It wasn't
I mean, there was no F words.
Yeah. It's PG-13.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good family flick. I'd watch it again.
I watched this the first time without my kids.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it. So,
No, I liked it.
Yeah.
I thought it was cute.
I did too.
It's just not as good as some of the other ones.
Yeah.
And that's it. So the next one, Pay the Ghost.
It's like our third RLJ film of the week and like our 20th of the month.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage. And he was hot in this one.
He was.
Thank you.
He was hot in this one.
Thank you.
I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
I got Annie the perfect present for Christmas.
You did.
And it's a Christmas ornament of a pickle, but the pickle has Nicolas Cage's face.
It's Nicolas Cage.
And that's all I was thinking of this entire time. I was like, oh, it's
Nicolas Cage. He's so
and you
hot
didn't
in
even
this.
know. You didn't even know yet. But I was
No.
like...
Yeah, let's do a Nicolas Cage movie.
Oh, I did that on purpose.
Freaking Lori was in this one.
Yes!
Look.
She's pretty, though.
Look. Sarah Wayne Callies. I like her in some things. I liked her as the prison doctor in Prison Break.
I never watched Prison Break.
Wentworth Miller and Dominic Purcell are in it.
Look, I know the Wentworth Miller, but we've discussed this before.
Yeah, dinosaur.
It's Dinotopia.
Yeah.
You say, oh, that's the guy from Prison Break. I go, oh, no, that's the guy from Dinotopia.
But Dracula from Underworld is in it as his brother.
Oh. Okay.
He's called Link the Sink.
Why are they called Link the Sink?
Because he's a big dude. And Wentworth is covered in tattoos.
Maybe I have to watch Prison Break, y'all.
You have to. My 10-year-old is obsessed.
Yeah?
Yes.
That's
Obsessed
iconic.
with Prison Break.
Wentworth Miller has a chokehold on young women everywhere. Mm-hmm. And you cannot tell, because when I was 10, I was also obsessed with him.
My thing is, he's got a very large vocabulary, and I find it incredibly attractive.
Mm-hmm. It's the gumball situation.
Plus, the way he came out was so refined and so, like...
Wait, came out?
Came out.
I didn't
know! You didn't know?
I didn't know!
Oh, my God. Okay. So, Wentworth Miller coming out story.
Please.
So, do you remember when, I believe it was, like, Germany had outlawed being gay?
Yes.
Okay. He was set to film a movie in Germany. Mm-hmm. Nobody knew. He was...
Yeah.
finding Christmas presents. Okay? Mm-hmm. They outlawed being gay in Germany, and he wrote a letter to the big head guy, that, you've passed this law, and I'm due to film a movie there, which would bring extra revenue to blah, blah, blah. But since I am now outlawed in your country, I will be declining the role. And that's how he came out.
That's iconic. Oh my God. That's so hot.
Yep. So, Wentworth love.
Yeah.
Keep that vocabulary going, baby.
Yeah. So anyways, Pay the Ghost. Mm-hmm. First time I've seen this one.
Third time I've seen this one.
I liked it.
I loved it. Yeah.
I liked it.
It was really... I think I put here nothing like watching a Halloween movie on Christmas Eve. Because that's when I watched it.
Yeah.
But it's got a 10% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 25% audience score, which is why I don't trust Rotten Tomatoes. Sorry.
I enjoyed this one. I thought it was great. It's nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
And like the whole time they're at the carnival, I was like... Oh, God, don't, no, keep them on your shoulders,
Yeah, and see, I have this thing about how Nicolas Cage has more money than God, but he always acts like rent is due no matter the movie.
Right?
Rent was due.
Rent was due in this one.
Cowboy Cage.
Oh, my God.
Spooky Scooter.
Oh, my God, I have, what the fuck, throw that scooter away.
And at the very end, they all have a question. The ghosts had questions.
He goes, Charlie, and they go,
you're not Charlie.
This had a couple of, like, ooky spooky jump scares.
Yeah.
And I know because I wrote Jesus and then fuck.
You know this movie only grossed $2 million?
Really?
Worldwide.
I didn't even hear about it until we picked it for this week.
Yeah. I love this movie.
It was great.
Yeah, it was.
I liked it.
Child
and
gets
again,
kidnapped.
It's not on the lower end because it's bad. It's just not as good as the other three.
Yeah. Because this one, I mean, had it been a different week, this would probably be at the top.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly. But we picked some heavy hitters this week.
I still feel like we're missing something obvious.
We definitely are.
Yeah, I just don't know what.
Right?
That's why we're missing it.
It's driving me crazy, though.
Go watch Pay the Ghost.
Go watch Pay the Ghost. It's free on YouTube. If you have YouTube Premium, I think.
I watched it on Prime, maybe? I don't remember.
I watched it on YouTube, though. And it was free. Yeah. And we like free.
Yeah.
So, okay, the next one is in Fight Me. It's a classic.
Yeah.
It's Paranormal Activity.
Or in Play. I love... they already know on this one. I don't know how to pronounce his name. So I just pronounce it so he gets credit. But I love you. Or in Play.
Oh, yeah.
Oren, Polite. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I love him. And this is... Okay, so... Tell me Mika Sloat is not a cool-ass name.
It's a cool-ass name. It is a cool-ass name.
Mika Sloat.
I'm gonna say it. I think Mika was kind of a dick.
But he looks like Neve Schulman.
He does. He does. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. But, like, I'm so sorry, but if you bring a Ouija board into my house and you're like, it's gonna help, you don't love me.
Yeah.
You don't love me.
I love how the actors that played Mika and Katie went into hiding after this movie.
It's iconic.
Like, this movie was so well done. I think, correct me, it's an opinion. I think they did a better job of selling the, is this real, than Blair Witch.
Yes. Absolutely they did.
Absolutely. No credits.
Yeah.
No credits. No late night talk shows.
Yep.
No, nothing. They were in hiding. Wasn't it in their contract that it was like for a year at least?
I think so.
That
like
they couldn't do anything.
Yeah. It was iconic. The first time I saw this is going to age me. Mm-hmm. I rented it from Netflix when Netflix would mail you the DVDs.
Okay.
And it was like a big old family night. And we're like, oh, spooky movies. Spooky movie, yay. And like, most of our spooky movies consisted of, like, Two-Headed Shark Attack.
Yeah.
Sharknado.
Yeah.
All of those. Mega Shark versus Mecha Shark. Mega Shark versus Croczilla, but whatever.
Yeah.
So we were expecting a B-rate horror movie and got this.
Yeah.
And we were blown away.
I'm going to age myself. I've seen all but the 2 that were released straight to streaming in theaters.
Yeah.
So I saw the first one in theaters.
I wish I could have.
Except, the only seat left was the second to the screen. Mm-hmm. And so, when he was moving around during the non-scary parts, when it was a handheld, I had to look away because of the nausea. I could only watch during the scary parts. So, like, chit-chatting, trying to convince her to do it on camera, right? Yeah. Ghost time. All right, here we go. Yeah. It was not great. And in the theater, I said, you only being haunted because you sleep with your door open. And, like, everyone in earshot laughed. Why are they sleeping with their bedroom door? A, that's a fire hazard.
Yeah.
B, ghost.
I sleep with my door open, but because my cats are monsters and will make me go open the door 15 times a night.
Oh. I can't. I cannot.
I hate it.
It's fire hazard.
I don't feel safe. I feel like anyone's going to sneak up on me. I have to have the creaky door.
Yeah.
So I know if there's an intruder.
Why do you think I don't WD-40 any of the doors in the house?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No.
No. You can't convince me to.
So, in my opinion.
Okay.
In horror. Mm-hmm. This is the number 1 best word scream.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
And I don't mean just like a scream, because there are many other screams. Word scream.
Yeah.
At the end, when she screams Mika, it is the most terrifying scream.
It gives me goosebumps every time.
Second is Liv Tyler's Go Away in The Strangers.
Yes. Yep. Oh. I have another Go Away, though. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if you remember Stay Alive, the little blonde hair girl with the little, like, bobby thing. Mm-hmm. When she's, like, with her rose, and then, like, she runs out of her rose petals, then she goes, Go away! Iconic.
Yeah.
Iconic. I love, like, I think that's the test of a true scream queen, though.
Yes.
Like, yeah, if you could just sit there and scream good...
Okay.
So can everybody.
Okay.
Like that's a dime a dozen.
Yeah.
But if you can make me feel it when you scream a word.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that Mika runs through me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Haunts me.
Yes.
Haunts me.
And like, Liv Tyler's an actress. But that Go Away is perfect. I would have that as a text tone.
If it wouldn't frighten everybody around me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know? Love it.
Your story about being in the front row reminds me of when I went to go see... Which one was it? I think it was The Grudge 2.
Mm-hmm. Is that the one where I said, bet she give good head about the girl who had no bottom jaw? And the guy in front of me went... and his wife went...
I was in that, like, same row as you.
Uh-huh.
And I don't remember what scene it was, but I just remember the woman next to me going like, and that's what your white ass gets for being in Japan. Go back home.
I love that.
And I was like, you know what, girl? You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Did I tell you
what her ass deserves?
About my front row experience for Land of the Dead?
No.
So they're in the mall.
Yeah.
Right? Or was it Dawn?
I think it was Dawn.
Dawn is in the mall. Land is John Leguizamo. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So why haven't we done zombies?
We'll add it to the wheel.
Okay. So I'm in the front row with me and my teenage douchebag friends.
Yeah.
Right? Packed theater.
Oh, yeah.
And so we're watching, and zombie baby's born. Right?
Oh, iconic.
Audience freaks out.
Uh-huh.
About 15 seconds later, a baby behind us cries. Me and all 7 of my teenage dirtbag friends shoot up out of our chairs, start climbing over the chairs going, kill it! She didn't come back. Like, she left the theater and did not come back.
Poor thing.
I know. But, like, zombie baby!
Yeah, like, worst possible time for that to happen.
Yeah, she probably tells that story, too.
Probably, but in a different manner.
Sorry. Don't bring an infant to a zombie movie with a bunch of dirtbag teenagers.
Yeah. Why would you bring a baby to a zombie movie to begin with?
See?
Yeah. Like...
Look, I understand I can't find a sitter, but I shouldn't do what I want to do anyway. Like, I get that.
But you also have to keep in mind that, like, other people
exist.
Are also paying to, like, paying money.
Yeah.
And not just, like, a little bit of money. It's the movies.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
Yeah. So, like, do you, but be courteous at the same time.
Exactly.
I don't bring... Well, no, that's not true. I brought my 2-year-old and my 9-month-old to see Barbie. Mm-hmm. But I went to the showing where it was a bunch of, like, baby kids. School was in session. Yeah. Work was in session.
Middle of the day on a weekday.
He wasn't the only toddler running around. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next one is one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah.
Odd Thomas. Starring the great Anton Yelkin.
Yeah. Another RLJ.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was the kid from Hearts in Atlantis.
Yes. He was also, wasn't he in the Star Trek remakes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he die?
He did.
Of what?
You don't know?
Okay, so here's the thing, is he's never really been on my radar as an actor.
Okay, you are going to love this.
I mean, I remember getting the notification that he died, but it was one of those...
Oh, who is that? Yeah.
Do I know him?
So, here's the thing. I think coroner is, like officially he was hit by a car.
Oh.
But, here's the thing. It was his car that he had parked in his garage and then walked down to go check his mail, and then was pinned between car and mailbox. And everyone's like, how did the car get there? The keys were in his pocket. Spooky pooky. Spooky pooky.
Well, it wasn't Hearts in Atlantis. That's odd.
Odd Thomas.
Yeah. Another RLJ film.
Yes. This is such an iconic movie.
I love the line where he was like, the jump and gasp event. He was on the phone with her.
Yeah. Beat my record on the jump and gasp.
You know?
Odd and Stormy are an iconic couple.
Yeah.
Only closely followed by Willem Dafoe as the chief of police and his wife.
Yeah.
Where he's constantly like inside her. And like, what is it, Odd? You know it's date night.
Yeah. Yeah. I did enjoy that, like, constant, like, this man is trying to spend time with his wife.
Right?
And Ghostbuster over here.
Yes.
Hey. Just checking in.
So, like, I watched this and John dies at the end in the same night for the first time. Like, they changed my brain.
So that would be so all movies are like this kind of thing.
Yeah. Like, oh, it's just always like this.
Yeah, that's fine.
And on the rewatch, I'm not gonna lie, every time he was like, we were destined to be together forever, I went,
yeah.
That we paid a quarter for what most couples would pay for their, like,
yeah.
Like, oh my god. They were adorable.
Yeah.
Love a supportive girlfriend, even though she's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
You see those things? The creepy guy?
There's a creepy guy? Okay.
Okay. Patton Oswalt was in this.
He was!
Mm-hmm.
I just, like, clicked everywhere.
I have mixed feelings about Patton Oswalt.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No.
My brother's convinced he killed his wife.
But I think he was already with...
Mm-hmm. That's why my brother thinks he killed his wife. I moved on a little too quick.
Thank you.
How much do you want to bet that Patton Oswalt made his kid and his new girlfriend
go in the woods?
Oh my god! A weekend in a lodge together.
Yes.
He seems the type. He seems the type.
Honestly. So my kids watching this with me.
Okay.
Like, all of them, because I looked it up. There's no like.
Yeah.
I mean. Yes, there is a couple of with Willem Dafoe and his wife, but there's no thrusting.
No thrusting.
No movement. No moaning.
No nudity.
No.
The worst is the violence.
Yeah, but they've seen John dies at the end.
Yeah.
And there's...
drugs and violence in that one.
I make them look away for the penis doorknob.
Yeah.
You know. But there's no...
Yeah.
You know. They enjoyed it. You know, but I told my 10-year-old, I was like, hey, listen, it's Remy. It's Remy! You know.
How cute.
Yeah. Because she still doesn't know who the hell actors are.
Yeah. Yeah. They're still too young.
Yeah.
I think your oldest is still a little...
Yeah.
Still a little on the fence with it, too.
So when Dafoe knocked on the door at the end, I went, oh, Stormy be dead. I knew.
Mm-hmm.
Stormy be dead. Oh, Stormy be dead. Yeah.
That was, oh God, that hurts. Son, you've been in here enough.
Yeah.
It's been long enough. And then his mom they just released her poor body.
Yeah.
And then, like, that turn and seeing her in her work uniform and then what he thought was ice cream is actually blood. And, like, oh God. And he has such a beautiful crying face.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Yeah.
Like, I believed that he was genuinely heartbroken.
You know who has a really good, like, you know how we watch the change face?
Yeah.
Jet Li.
Yes. Absolutely.
Because remember I told you I watched
You watched a Kung Fu movie. Which one was it?
My favorite Jet Li movie of all time, Unleashed.
Ooh, that is a good one.
Yes.
That is a good one. Did you
Husband had never seen it.
What?
I said, what do you mean there's a Jet Li Kung Fu movie you haven't seen that I have? This is not okay. I started Beau is Afraid last night.
Yeah.
I got 5 minutes into Beau is Afraid. Husband was like, man, actors really will do a lot to fit the physique of the actor they're playing. And I was like, yeah, like The Machinist. And then I was like, have you seen The Jacket with Adrian Brody? And he was like, no. And I'm like, it's a good one. It's one of my favorite Brodies. My second favorite Brody is The Pianist. And he's like, no, I haven't seen either one of those. And I said, speaking of pianos, have you seen Unleashed? And he went, what's that? And I went, Jet Li and Morgan Freeman? And he went, no. And I went, Bob Hoskins. He's like, no. And I went, fuck Beau is Afraid. We about to watch Unleashed.
I can't believe.
Turned off his game.
Iconic.
Watched the movie.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Iconic.
How have I seen a Jet Li movie and he hasn't?
It's messed up. Like, do better.
It's Unleashed. It's Unleashed.
Yeah.
Classic Jet Li.
I thought we could get through this week without crying. I cried.
I did not cry. I did not. I had a cry-free Christmas. No, I didn't. I cried a lot. But I watched A Christmas Story Christmas. Yeah. And then I watched A Christmas Story for 24 hours.
Yeah. That'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
That'll do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sorry. Yep. I'm going to cry.
I'm trying to think if I cried on Christmas. I don't think I did.
I always cry on Christmas. I got the post-Christmas come down.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It was awful.
I know.
It was awful. Yeah.
I'm still kind of reeling with it.
Yeah. But my birthday's coming up, so.
Yeah. So you get birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the new year. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, New Year, then your birthday.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So the movie of the week is The Others.
The Others.
Nicole Kidman.
Acting her ass off.
Oh my god.
Rent was due.
And it was.
Yeah.
It really was.
The scares are effective.
Oh, still.
But they're muted.
Uh-huh.
I was trying to explain it to husband before I pressed play.
Yeah.
Because he's like, so, what's this movie? I'm like...
Well, I can't tell you.
I can't tell you. And then he was like, the children are photosensitive. And he was like, vampires? And I went, the week is ghosts. It's a ghost movie. It's a haunted house.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, okay. And then she's like, oh, by the way, we've worked here before. And he went, that is a good twist. And I went... And then we find out they're dead. Like the house people are dead. And he's like, oh, that was a good twist. And I was like,
told you.
Hold on. Yep. And then they walk into the seance and he goes,
the seance.
Okay. So the classic walk into a scary room and everything's covered in sheets is a cliche for a reason.
Yeah.
It always works on me.
Yeah.
It always works
on me. With the
the Paranormal Activity where she goes to turn around and the sheet falls. Mm-hmm. Okay? What's the other movie? There's an Insidious where everything is sheeted. And it's always scary.
Oh, yeah.
The first time I watched this movie, when she's looking through the Book of the Dead, and she tells her, yeah, they're all dead. I freaked out.
Yeah.
Stuck with me. Okay?
Scarred me. How old were you when you watched this?
Oh, God. Young. 9 or 10?
I was like 11 or 12.
Yeah.
And it was, again, aging myself. Blockbuster was still a thing.
Yeah.
And I remember begging my mom for a horror movie. She didn't let me get horror movies. I'd have to watch horror movies when I go stay the night at my friends' houses and stuff.
Yeah.
But she was like, look, here, this isn't technically horror, but it's spooky. Watch it.
Yeah.
And destroyed me.
Terrified.
Oh my god.
The veil scene?
Inconsolable.
The veil scene?
This is such a good movie.
It holds up.
It really does.
It holds up.
It really does.
Like, it's still scary.
Yeah.
It's still scary.
Knowing everything that's going to happen. Still scary.
The twist already known. Mm-hmm. You know, okay, so knowing the twist by heart now, right? Yeah. Watching the movie again. They did a very good job of the way they phrased sentences and phrased words that if you know, you know.
And if you don't,
there's no clues.
Yeah.
Like, she says a sentence, and you're like, if you don't know, you're like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And if you do know, you're like, oh, okay.
But there's no, on the rewatch, there's no obvious flashing lights of the twist. There aren't.
There really aren't.
There's not.
It's so subtle and comes out of nowhere.
Yeah. Because they false twist you.
Yeah. And like 3 times.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, okay. What?
Okay, Dallas.
By the way, the not dead mom.
Yeah.
Catelyn Stark from Game of Thrones.
Really?
Yes.
What? This is like a Game of Thrones heavy week.
Sorry, but...
Doesn't she die?
In the most awfulest way possible.
Look, that's the thing about Game of Thrones. I don't know who you're talking about, but I could say, did they die? And the answer is 99% of the time, yeah.
As if Moffat wrote the episode, okay?
Oh my god.
As if Moffat wrote episode.
Yeah.
So, how do I... Well, you're never gonna...
Yeah, no, I'm never...
You're never gonna. You're never gonna.
I'm never gonna.
If you haven't already, this season has been out for like 10-something years at this point.
Exactly.
Turn it off now, or you're just too late.
Just get Game of Thrones spoiled for you.
The time
just be
has
like
passed.
Me, don't watch it. Let everybody else tell you about it.
Yeah, it's only season 2.
And absorb it through osmosis.
It's only in...
I'm a Game of Thrones fan.
Yeah. Osmosis.
Secularly.
Like, it is in like season 2 or 3. So, I'm about to spoil the Red Wedding. If you don't know about the Red Wedding, just blah.
I heard. I don't know.
So,
Uh-huh.
Long backstory short. Hey, we need to cross. Okay, give me one of your children. Hey, he's actually in love with someone else, so we're gonna do that. But, sorry about that wedding. But if you want, we can have another wedding, and we'll be there. Shows up at the wedding. He's like, okay, go through the wedding, have a toast. Hey, while we're toasting, you fucked me for the last time. In comes a guy, kills the son who was supposed to marry him. The mother Hereditary.
Yeah.
Screams.
Ooh.
Okay?
Yeah.
And then they all walk up between his very pregnant now bride, repeatedly stab her, cut her throat. The mom is screaming bloody murder, and they slit her throat too.
Oh my god.
Welcome to the Red Wedding.
And y'all watch this for entertainment?
Oh, yes.
Oh.
I have the book.
Heavy.
Well, I bought the first. I used to have the kids.
Mm-hmm.
But now I rebought the first book. So
I'm hungry.
I don't know if I had any shake left.
I thought I could deal. I'm so sorry if y'all heard my stomach growl.
This means Timmy's going to be snacking on Patreon. So
Probably, yeah.
We need a word.
We need a word.
Whoop.
What do you think?
How about Cowboy Cage?
Cowboy Cage. I like
Cowboy
that.
Cage.
It's either going to be Cowboy Cage or Chief Defoe.
Chief Defoe. Oh. Either one.
Either one.
Either one works. Patreon.
It's fun.
You can go to Patreon and find out what movies we're doing next week. So
now
you're
we're
not
gonna spin the wheel.
behind. Yeah, and then shut up. Yeah. And then we're gonna try and do birthday horror.
Yes.
We have one more week.
Yeah.
Because there's no New Year's horror. Sorry guys.
Yeah.
It just doesn't
It
exist.
just doesn't exist.
We'd
We
be
tried.
doing like 2 movies. And
Yeah. And they would be shit.
Yeah, so no New Year's movies. Mm-mm. We could do something with a theme. A theme, maybe, that revolves around, like, if you squint hard and poke yourself in the eye.
Or we could just spin the wheel and add zombies to it.
Exactly. So, but then we're doing birthday horror because Happy Death Day better be streams. Anyway, okay, guys. Bye.